Pisces, welcome to your Sunday Shuffle. Like always, these are general collective readings, not one-to-one private, which is to say they may not resonate, so take what resonates, leave it does not. Today we're going to do a classic, simple 3-card draw. Show me Pisces. Show me Pisces, show me Pisces, show me Pisces. Show me Pisces, please. Show me Pisces. The World, whoa, kicking it off right away. The Tower, it's necessary. The Hanged Man. 3 majors, oh boy, oh boy. This is where I come into that ethical concern about tarot being way too short, because that's a lot of concepts right there. This is my puppy Cinna, by the way. There she is. There she is. I will formally introduce her on a mid-month check-in, but for now, just expect some puppy noises. Her jumping up like this. Yes. Oh, you know. Oh, is it treaties? Is it treaties? Treaties. That got her attention, didn't it? All right, honey. Good girl. Be a good girl. Over here. Good girl. All right. There you go. So, yeah. She's an absolute blessing. She's amazing. If you're on Facebook, by the way, you want to connect with me there at sassyscorpiontarot. There's a little bit of backstory, some pictures and things like that. Okay. The World, kicking it off right away. Okay. It needs to happen. Something here needs to happen. This is massive shifting energy, not casual. But after which it's done, we will go through a cocoon period or resting period. It's looking like that's needed after something like this. Yeah, that's not casual stuff. It's gonna knock some energy out of you. It's gonna knock some of the wind out of you, you know? Let's see the World, please. No, no, you used up all your treaties. No, no, no. Why don't you go play, honey? Go play. Be a good girl, please. The World. Show me the World. Show me the World. Show me the World. It's hard because she had a whole week of my undivided attention, and now she's having to learn my work phase, and I have to work around her and her needs. And so we're still at the very early stages of training. Yes, baby. Yes, yes, mommy loves you. I know. She's like, I just woke up from a nap. I need attention. I know. All right, the High Priestess, Justice, 8 of Wands. Oh, you felt this was coming. Whatever this World represents to you, you felt this was coming. You also felt it was necessary, correct, and just. I applaud you. That's, dude, seriously. The High Priestess, Justice, the 8 of Wands. You had something on your mind, and you spoke about it. It did require you to either close something up or to open it up. Close it up. Close it off. I apologize. It required you to either close it off or to open it up. Otherwise, you had something to say about it. Your intuition was here saying this was correct, fair, justified, and balanced. Communication, active, 8 of Wands. When you're deploying this, I don't know. It feels incredibly fresh, like it hasn't happened yet. But you're on the verge of it. It's something that feels absolutely right to you that you have to do. I agree with you. You're either pointing your communication at someone and saying, this is closing off, I'm no longer participating, or you're opening up a cycle long enough to kind of give somebody your peace of mind. These are my 2 cents, and I feel correct in saying this. So long as you feel correct, peace be with you. It's something that you need to do, and I'm not going to disagree with somebody who says this is what I need to do. If it's what you need to do, there's really not up for discussion, okay? I don't know that you're necessarily expecting any results back, but you're saying this is coming from an intuitive place in me, and you're expressing it thus. Again, because it's correct, not because it isn't. So, this spiritually and intuitively feels correct to you. Oh, boy. Well, you're just gonna... Are you pointing that tower at somebody else? You got something on your mind? Okay. 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 Let's see that tower, please. No, honey. Let's see that tower, please. Show me the tower. Show me the tower. Show me the tower. Oh. She's great. The tower. Show me the tower. Knights of Swords. The Knights of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles. Ah! Hey, hey, hey. These, I'm telling you right now, this may not be the results you had expected, but they're actually good results. I don't know that you necessarily had expectations for anything other than speaking your mind, and it was coming from an intuitive place. Again, sense of justification. I don't argue with any of it. That's perfectly in alignment. I believe you had to open something up long enough to do it, and you're surprising someone else. surprising in that they weren't expecting it. However, you do receive what looks like a transactional result in that things are actually balanced because of it. So I know you may not have intended for balance when you were delivering whatever it was that was in your mind and in your spirit, because you are. Let's make that clear. This is my theory, because there's so much major here today, and I can't do a full hour. I would love to. This is fascinating. So just given based on my experience and what I'm seeing here today, this is my theory. I believe I'm looking at a Pisces. You're opening up a cycle. That means you're opening up a door that you understood was closed. You're opening up long enough to shout through it. This is what I have to say. Something like that. But it is done so from a good place in you. It's not just being mean or rude. It's something about balancing the scales. Justified. Correct. Eight of Wands. This is what I have to say. And I think you're opening that door long enough to be like, hey, I don't think that you necessarily knew to expect anything on the other side, but you do. Much to that person's surprise, and perhaps even your own, it is creating a state of balance where two people are moving towards it. So again, I don't know that you're necessarily expecting anything in return, but you are getting something in return. And it's actually perhaps a surprising balance to the both of you. It might help equalize the situation. You know what I'm saying? Because now I have two folks here working together the same concept of balance based off, I believe, what it is that you said. So that's what I'm saying, guys. A lot of people view the tower as a negative thing. No, it's always in our benefit. It's just we don't always typically see it that way on the upfront. Most of us are too scared of what the result will be. But no, ultimately all towers are good. And sometimes what comes from it is what needed to happen in order to regain equilibrium, a sense of purpose, not just destroying and tearing down, but also learning to rebuild. And that's what I'm saying is two people have that objective based on what you did over here. And then you go into Hanged Man. So either you're exhausted or you're gaining perspective on this. Because like I said, even you're a little bit surprised by the results. I don't think you were expecting anything when you opened that door. I think you expected to pop your head in there long enough to be like, this is what I have to say. I don't expect anything back. And then boom, look at what's created. So that's not bad. Let's see that Hanged Man. It's put you into a state of perspective, non-judgment. All right, let's see that Hanged Man. Or like I said, needing to rest. You know? Some of this surprised even you. Intuitively, all you knew was that this felt correct. That's all you knew. Okay? The right thing to do for you. Let's see that Hanged Man. The Fool. The Page of Swords. Oh, the Ten of Cups. Okay. Okay. You've gone into a suspended state, wondering, low-key wondering. Page of Swords. If this could be opening up to something larger. You know? I don't know if it's necessarily a love story, guys. It's more like, can we find our balance and love in this? I'm kind of open to trying without assumption. We're suspending all judgment on this. Then you're also saying, yes, more insight is needed. More time is needed. But you can kind of see yourself re-emerging in this construct with somebody in a much better emotional state than when you last left it. Or the both of you last left it. You know, the Fool, the Page of Swords, and the Ten of Cups. It's like, this is based on you two balancing and whatever constructive, and it is constructive conversation that happens after that. Puts you into a place of upside down. Is it possible to find my way in this? Is it possible for us to find our emotional way in this? To balance with each other right about here. And the cups. Am I open towards this? A part of you is saying, yes, it is. But you need perspective. I think you got more results. Actually, I keep coming back to that. I don't think you were looking for results. I really don't. I think you had no agenda. When you opened the door to speak your piece, you didn't expect anything back. So I'm thinking that tower surprised you both a little bit. The willingness to construct based on whatever it is you relinquished. Okay, that you put out into the world. You got unexpected results back. Because they do respond. And it looks like the both of you are agreeing to try something. Constructively agreeing to try something. All right.
Some of you are the main guy, okay? Or you could be dealing with the main guy. Also, the first might be an important number for some of you. Imprisonment, expectation. Something to do here. I have a floor-length mirror, and she's pretty much arguing with her own image. Did you see another doggy? Did you see another puppy? What was that? They're stealing my treats. You know. Okay, so somebody is the main guy, and you identify with being imprisoned by a sense of expectation. There is something in here in the intimacy of this conversation that says, I felt imprisoned to meet the expectation, like I felt chained or incapable of meeting somebody's expectation somewhere. I wasn't free to meet the expectation. I wanted to be, but I couldn't be free to meet the expectation, or I didn't know how to be. That is something here that's being discussed. I'm seeing this as a point of conversation, not actual facts surrounding the issue, possibly. Literally I was in prison, and that's why I couldn't talk to you. It's the metaphor, guys. I was not free to meet the expectation. I wasn't free to meet the expectation. Okay. There's courtship, privileged lady. Now this is more confirmation of the situation. There was some sort of courtship here. And there was the lady here. Main guy and lady. Somebody here for confirmation has a child. Okay. The lady of high value, or has certain expectations that has this feeling that she intends to be met. There's courtship. I wasn't free to meet the expectations. There was a lot here in terms of courting and trying to find my way in this with you. Children might have been at stake here. So a lot of emotions and needs at play. Okay. And somebody did not feel like they could be free to meet those expectations. I apologize. So that's interesting. You did show me. Hanged man perspective. The willingness to open up. Gain some insight on possibly a family construct here. My good girl. Who's my good girl? She is amazing and a fast learner. Oh my goodness. Receive, being open to receive. Okay. It looks like you get a response. I don't think you were expecting one, but you get one. So when you get it, and you will, perhaps be open to receive it, because it does look like a constructive effort, to be honest. Okay? Okay. Fate, patience, cycles, the divine masculine. That's here twice. That is here twice. The divine masculine. Somebody somewhere had to understand these cycles and the opportunity to change. You have to know when to close those doors. You have to know when to open those doors. And possibly sometimes when you can readjust those doors. I think you're looking at a readjustment, but you didn't understand that. I think you wanted to open that door long enough to speak your piece. But with patience gave you some insight. Okay. Patience, we had insight here. The divine intervention, detours, fate. Okay. Is causing, I believe, these two figures to go into a state of rebalance where they hadn't been before. Okay? I think that's about it, guys. It was pretty comprehensive. Release and surrendering. Okay. With a release patterns bound toxicity. Releasing toxic patterns, if you two had one, or if somebody was caught up in toxic patterns, they understand this situation wasn't part of it. You know, and then here we have also, of course, attraction. I know on the surface it looks cool, tempered, but there is attraction behind this, and that's not a bad thing. You know, some of you have some very strong Mars energy, i.e. Aries, as well as Scorpio. Okay. You guys, Pisces, honey, I hope this helped you. It was very interesting. I wish I had more time to work with it, as it were. Regardless, I do hope it helped. Put in the comments. Take care. Be well.